Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. And the starting lineup for the Magic. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. And it's Wagner in at the small forward position. And for the 76ers, they've got Tyrese Maxey. Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Paul George. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Now here's Embiid. Outside Grimes. Misses the three. Banchero outside. Driving inside. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Oh, so ferocious on the drive. I mean, have to be impressed watching Banchero just throw it down.
Now here's Embiid. Launches it. Grimes' shot is off. Here's Suggs. Wagner, left side. Orlando moving the ball around. The three from Bane. That's good. And it's Banchero with the assist.
Off the catch, Bane has that repeatable shot motion. It's just so consistent.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. The talented Paolo Banchero came up early in the conversation, and he told me Paolo is basically a 6'10" point forward. That presents matchup issues. We'll have to put our best wing defender on him, and even he will need some help. Banchero has incredible skills for his size. That is what makes him so good. Back to you, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
George outside. It's Grimes on the wing. Offline with a three. The Magic have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, the Sixers are one of the more high-variance teams in the league. With their star veterans in PG and Embiid fully healthy, they have a chance to win the East. Without, they'll need to lean heavily on their promising young players.
They are plenty talented. Thank you, Shams. Drops the first.
And what I like about Suggs is that he does many things well, and that's because he plays with so much confidence.
Suggs hits them both. Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10" wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Now here's Wagner. The three from Banchero. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
Maxey passes to Embiid to halt the run. And it's Orlando with a rebound.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Pass to Bane. Suggs outside. Back to Bane. There's the three. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Three-pointer. Again, Maxey missing. Orlando leading by 10. Banchero with it. Oubre picks him up. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Here's Maxey. Orlando making their last shot. To the wing on the left. Here's Embiid. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The footwork, the patience, watching Embiid go to work inside is just a treat.
Suggs, the pass to Carter. Back to Suggs. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Maxey. Takes a 3. Grimes' shot is off. For Orlando, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. And here's Wagner. This one for 3. Joel Embiid with the board. George against Suggs. George passes to Maxey. Screen by Embiid from outside the arc. And that's good. Maxey for 3. Maxey's got 5.
So locked in from range. Maxey almost makes it look effortless.
Suggs. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
So it's Philadelphia now. Orlando making their last shot. Oubre can't hit. Out to the right wing. Here's Banchero. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 9.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Philadelphia making a change here. Bonus checked in. Then for Orlando, Black's checked in for Franz Wagner. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Suggs. Banchero against George. Now here's Grimes. Defense is right there. Fires from deep. No good that time.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
George for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
With an efficient jump shot and limitless confidence, man. I tell you what, George is a threat from just about anywhere on the floor.
You know, when you think about the league's most capable scorers, Paul George has to be on that list.
When I think of PG, he's just a perfect basketball player. Dunks, threes, mid-range. This man can do it all. And when he's got it going, it's hard to think of a more complete scorer.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Watford's checked in for Paul George. McCain comes in for Oubre. And it's Edgecombe in for Grimes. .151 left to play in the first quarter. From deep, Banchero. Rebound by the 76ers. Here's Edgecombe. Pass to Bona. Now McCain. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Banchero.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
76ers trail by 10. And here's Maxey outside. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6. Orlando has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Here's Banchero. And the layup falls. Banchero's got 13.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
And here's Maxey outside. He's got it. 3 for 7 now.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Magic leading by 9. Pass to Banchero. The three from Bane. That's good. And it's Banchero with the assist. He's got 6.
When you're as accurate as Bane, you love doing this, giving them a little taste of their own medicine.
Here's Bonham. He's checked by Carter. Back to McCain. Fires the 3. And the 76ers another 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And the basket by Bane.
There's just no hesitation from 3 for Bane. He is trigger happy out there at all times.
Here's Banchero. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Magic lead by 14.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And so it's the Orlando Magic, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. Defense is setting the tone. More 2K action in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Boy, a very convincing performance from the Magic so far.
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Orlando leading by 14. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Trendon Watford is out there with Edwards. Then there's Edgecombe. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's McCain in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Connects from downtown.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Isaac, the pass to Wagner. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Wagner's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, merciless answer by Wagner, hitting right back at him.
Pass to Embiid. And the foul called on Anthony Black. That's his first foul. Suggs is checked in for Orlando.
Orlando substitution. Number 4, Jalen Suggs.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Edgecombe. Embiid, a screen on Suggs. Clock at 6. Oh, Embiid punishing the basket.
Oh, it's hard to contain Edgecombe. And that opens things up in the pick and roll.
Black outside. Back to Suggs. Isaac outside. Wagner outside. Launches a 3. And another 3 for Orlando.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Up top, Embiid. Pass to McCain. Here's Edgecombe. He's covered by Suggs. Edwards for 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And I like seeing Edgecombe share the rock like this. It shows how serious he is about involving his teammates.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Isaac outside. McCain against Suggs. Isaac for 3. The rebound by Embiid. 76ers trail by 14. Here's Edwards. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Wagner. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Magic building a roster of players who D up. Coach Jamal Mosley said, your culture is the type of guys you bring in, the type of people you have around. If you're a defensive team, then you probably have defensive guys. You can't be that and have all shooters that don't defend. Back to you.
Yeah, they've got the personnel. Thanks a lot, Allie. the first one at the line is good. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
Bane, he's checked in for Black. Suggs hits them both.
Well, when you send them to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Outside Grimes. Philadelphia moving it around. Outside McCain, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Isaac.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Pass to McCain. Lets the three fly. Rebound by the Magic.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Wagner for three. Orlando again missing. 76ers trail by 16. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Defense looks helpless against Embiid on that slam. He's just too physical.
And another miss by Orlando. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Pass to Oubre. Outside McCain. Screen by Embiid. Beyond the arc. McCain shot is off. Orlando leading by 14. Bane with it. Grimes covering. Isaac left side. It's stolen by Oubre. It's McCain on the wing. He's covered by Suggs. Pass to Embiid. Outside Grimes. Embiid, a screen on Bane. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul. Paul George, he's checked in for the Sixers. Tyrese Maxey comes in for McCain. Then for Orlando, Paolo Banchero comes in for Batase. And Black subbed in for Wagner. And here's George. Lets it go from deep. On target from range. George has got 6 points.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Banchero outside. Pass to Suggs. Back to Banchero. 6 to shoot. Black, no good. And so George will bring it up for Philadelphia. An 11-point game. Out to Oubre. And here's George. Screen by Embiid. And it's blocked by Isaac.
We talk about Isaac's reach often, and they're using it to send the shot back.
Banchero passes to Suggs. Now here's Bane from the arc. No good. 3 for 6 shooting in this game. Outside Grimes. Oubre, a screen on Banchero. Pass to Oubre. Three-pointer. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Banchero's got his 5th rebound in this one. Out left to the wing. Back to Suggs. to win the cold spell. Sinks the tray. He's got 11.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Bonus checked in for Joel Embiid. And a change for the Magic. Wagner's checked in. George outside. Philadelphia moving it around. Pass to Maxey. There's the triple. Philadelphia with another miss. Orlando leading by 14. Suggs outside. Fires for three. And another three for Orlando.
And not wasting any time here. Suggs is quick on the draw off the catch.
Well, Richard, the Sixers with a lot of money tied up in Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, and Joel Embiid.
Ooh, that's not a lot of flexibility. They need those guys to be healthy and contributing. The talent is there, but it also has to be about the availability.
And Banchero gets it to go.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
To stop the run. Back to Maxey. And that one's good. Now 4 for 10.
A physical scoring guard. Maxey is at home on the inside.
The three from Suggs. And another three for Orlando.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Maxey surveys. 6 on the shot clock. Great open look there. George has got 9 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. He's got 11.
Getting it done inside. You know, I love seeing George be active on the interior.
The three from Bane. Gets the 3 ball to go. George with it. He's got 11. Tries the spin move. Pass to Grimes. Another 3 for Philadelphia. A dominating first half of play. And so far, it hasn't been close. Orlando ahead, up by 16. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt, and it's Carter in at the center position. To the inside, here's Embiid. Soft touch off the glass. Embiid's got 8 points.
A list of guys as strong as Joel Embiid in this league is very short.
Well, the rise of Tyrese Maxey has been fun. What do you think makes him such an exciting player, RJ?
Oh, it's his speed and tenacity for sure. He might be the quickest guard in the league right now. And in addition, he's also become an absolute knockdown shooter.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said, it's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to, with the jab or the pull-up and all of that stuff, but it'll still work. Back to you, Brian.
Trying to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie. And he can't get the first one.
A scoring machine. There's just no shot Embiid's afraid to take.
And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
And here's Maxey outside. A rebound by Carter. Carter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wagner with it. Guarded now by Maxey. 4-3. And Suggs the bucket on the assist by Wagner. Suggs has got 8 here in this quarter.
Yeah, once Suggs gets hot, he's not easy to stop, especially when he's getting whatever shot he wants.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Oubre on the wing. Yet to see a basket. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from deep.
Slow defensive rotation, causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Magic leading by 19. Here's Wagner. And the dunk by Wagner.
And it's a blessing to have a big wing with the mobility of Wagner.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Philadelphia moving it around. Outside Maxey. Tries it from 19. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Maxey's got 12 points in the game.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Wagner outside. The 3 from Suggs. And Grimes pulls it down. 76ers trail by 19. Pass to Embiid. George for three. Good. And the assist to Embiid. He's got 14.
They're capable of shooting 40% from deep for a season. Paul George is steady from downtown.
Carter, good.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Outside Oubre. Now here's Grimes, guarded by Bane. Grimes, the pass to Embiid. Orlando with the rebound. Here's Carter, and the layup is good off the glass.
Putting in work. Carter Jr. is a lunch pail guy who just goes about his business.
Oubre, a screen on Suggs. And here's Maxey outside. Orlando with the rebound. And Carroll's got rebound number 7 tonight. Carter finds Bane. The three is up. It's rebounded by George. And so George will bring it up for the 76ers. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Orlando leading by 18. Suggs outside. Wagner on the wing. Here's the three. Shot's no good. Made 4, he's missed 4 now. Philadelphia's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Here's Maxey. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Banchero. That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Maxey against Suggs. Back to Maxey. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Outside Carter. And Oubre comes to help. And Carroll passes to Suggs. The three is up. Franz Wagner, that one's good. Wagner's got 5 points in the quarter.
And even before he caught the ball, Wagner had that measured up.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Oubre. Shot clock at 6. And here's Maxey outside. Again, Maxey missing.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Left side Grimes. The Sixers again can't hit.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
On the wing, Suggs. The three. And again, it's Orlando with a three.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
From deep, Bane. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Hits the trifecta. Grimes has got 6.
When we talk about wings in the NBA, George is as good as anyone passing the rock.
Banchero outside. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. George passes to Maxey. Now here's Embiid. Back to Maxey. Looking to get back on track. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Getting up and finishing. Maxey leaving no doubt.
Pass to Bane. From deep. Knocks down the long J. 18 points for him. Philadelphia's gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
9 seconds left in the third.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. On the wing, Suggs. From downtown. Doesn't go for him. Jalen Suggs has been leading the charge for the Magic. He's been doing damage on the offensive end all night. 28 points in this one. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Joel Embiid is out there with Trendon Watford. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Jared McCain. And it's Edgecombe in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Well, and it's just clear how comfortable Embiid is shooting the ball, especially from mid-range.
The 3 from Bane. And Watford pulls it down. And for Philadelphia, they're shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Bane, no good.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Back to McCain. It's stolen by Bataze. Pass to Suggs. Outside Bane. The 3. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
Yeah, Bane can be this guy. When he gets hot, just keep feeding him.
And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Screen by Embiid. Here's Edgecombe.
A tremendous defender. Desmond Bane locks in on his man.
Edgecombe, no good. Suggs outside. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Black. It's rebounded by Edgecombe.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Counted from distance.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Fires the 3. Suggs, no good. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by Black.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
The 76ers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's Edgecombe. Black defending. Screen by Embiid. Edgecombe, no good. Magic leading by 22. Suggs surveys the D. Takes the 3. Oh, he nails it. 10 for 14 after that one.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Now here's Bane. Defense right on him. For 3. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
The Magic have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Up and in on the layup. Suggs has got 36 points.
Yeah, fantastic focus from Suggs, showing toughness fighting through the contact.
Suggs against McCain. Embiid from outside. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
Black outside. Pass to Isaac. And here's Bane from behind the arc. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
This isn't Bane's preferred spot on the arc, but he's got the skill to knock it down.
Outside Edwards. Now Embiid to the left side wing. Here's McCain. Let's go with a three. And it's Bane with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Black outside. The three. Rebound by the 76ers. Pass to Edwards. The three from Edgecombe. Kept alive. Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
And how about that reach of Embiid, using those long arms to just gobble up second chance opportunities?
Right side Bane. Lets the three fly. Rebound by Philadelphia. Edgecombe's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Third personal foul.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Magic.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Yeah, the other thing they're doing is absolutely scorching the net. Red hot from outside all game long.
And he knocks down the first one. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And both free throws good for Edwards. Orlando has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. Jones, the pass to Batadze. There's the triple. Knocks it down from distance. Black's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Maxey. Over Jones. And it's Maxey missing. The Magic have gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. Shots good by Black.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Philadelphia's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Pass to Edwards. Shoots a fadeaway. Rebound by the Magic. Batadze's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Black. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Black's got 7 now in this quarter.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Can they get it? Maxey, that's good.
Maxey saying, sure, I'll take that.
A minute 37 left in the fourth quarter. Black outside. From deep. Joel Embiid with the board. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Magic.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jalen Suggs.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Jones, the pass to Batadze. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Pass to Batadze. Isaac for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Here's Maxey. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Watch out when Maxey finds his groove like this. He'll just keep coming at you and at you.
Here's Jones. Joel Embiid with the board. So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Jalen Suggs.